like I said, we used to go there religiously every Saturday. So that was the family unit growing up. Like, it was on York Road, North Acton. That's it. Yeah, it was just. It's called it Down the House. That's what it used to be called.
Called what?
It used to be called Down the House.
Okay.
So it'd be like, yeah, we're going down the house today. Like,
Okay,
that's
cool,
what my mum
that's
would say. And yeah, all the cousins was there. Like I said, Lee would be there. All of us was down there. Grandma used to beat us. Start ramping out of the yard. Beat us. You get what I'm saying? I'll tell you one story one time. So imagine like it was ramping mad, like up and down. You know how kids in it.
Yeah.
And like ramping in the yard, and then like my grandma's come. She's mad. No yardies in it. They're mad. What you out doing with? Yo, stop ramping. Because you're going to beat us, you get me? So she's beating us one by one. Then my cousin Ricky, do you know my cousin Ricky?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, he must have come and just like slid through her legs. He like slid through her legs and then ran off, and then we all got beats, man. That's one of the memories I have, man, of being there with all my cousins, and that. It's funny. Do you know how the podcast actually started? We had a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And we used to go at it in a WhatsApp group. Me, Rick was in it. Like family, his cousin. Yeah. D, she obviously used to go to school with DJ.
Yeah.
A couple of the man that was in there, and we used to just go at it in a WhatsApp group. And I said, you know what? This is so joke, and like the energy in the group was so sick. I said, people need to see this, man. I said, you know what? Let's shoot one episode and like put it out. Everybody was skeptical about having their face on camera. They're like, I don't want to put my face.
Always
on.
the case.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's just shoot one episode, watch it back.
Yeah.
Even if it's just our personal thing, like we don't have to put it out. It's like, alright, cool. Shot the episode, very good feedback. We sent it like privately around. Everybody said they really enjoyed it. Then I must have got a clip edited, and I put it out. It's like a JDan or Henri clip. Put that out. It done 200,000 views.
Sorry, I have. Sorry, you said JDan or Henri?
Yeah.
Do you know I have my own view and opinion on that? But go, I'll let you finish.
Yeah. I done JDan or Henri clip, just a random.
That was
clip.
funny.
Yeah, and then I put that out. It's just gone mad. It done 200,000 views in a day. And everybody's like, rah. I said, that's God, man, it's meant to be. And then after that, we just went, and then here we are.
Cool. We're both Arsenal fans. I had another question. We're both Arsenal fans, all right? So I'm not going to, as opposed to maybe like in some of my WhatsApp groups, I'm always going at Tottenham fans. I've got two friends specifically who I know like diehard Tottenham fans, and we're always kind of going at it. I would say like in terms of maybe going back and forth with yourself, I didn't actually agree. You know, in regards to the JDan or Henri thing.
No, there's backstory. So for everybody that was attacking me in the comments, it's JDan's the God. All right, cool. So it was a fire round, yeah? And he didn't pick no Arsenal players in the fire round. So when I've done JDan or Henri, I'm expecting him to at least pick one Arsenal player against another player. And then he said JDan, and I'm like, bro, are you an Arsenal fan? That's amazing. And then his dad's there, innit? And I said, my brethren, they're diehard Arsenal. I said, are you an Arsenal fan? It's your son.
Me, you, and the driver, we gotta get this photo together. We gotta get this selfie.
Open it. Have you got a bag? A bag for fucking what? You grocery shopping or something? You doubling up on these bags?
I was like, wow, women are incredible.
I've been out here every single weekend since I've been doing this, picking up people who have had amazing nights.
Off, mum, I'm sleeping. I'm staying here. Leave me alone.
I mean, I've always said this anyway, that this thing has killed me, but I can see I've aged. I look at my beard, mad grey hairs. It is mad.
You got that question?
Yeah, I've got a question there. All right, cool. How do you measure success, both in your professional and personal life?
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, cool.
I measure success, for me, is being able to help people. Help my people and help my family. And I want to find peace. I want my success to put me in a place where I can have peace in my life. I think for me, that's when I'm successful. So helping people and having internal peace. That's how I define peace.
Do you know what? That's lovely. Again, yeah, I think ultimately that's what I'm looking for as well in terms of internal peace. I think at this moment in time, I think I'm a little bit robotic, and when I say robotic, in that like I think it's a good thing, and the reason why I say that is I have like, so the beginning of the year or going into the following year, I tend to write down all my goals for the year. Sick. And then I split them into quarterly goals, and then I kind of like dot down or bullet point what I need to do in order to step towards those things.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's what I do, and I think that's how I'm beginning to measure success, and I'm having a lot of success in regards to that, because I'm actually hitting a lot of targets. So that I can't. Over the past say 2-3 years, there's nothing that I've wanted to achieve that I haven't really, you know, I've been successful in terms of the things that I've wanted to do. I guess maybe how I'm beginning to alter that in some respects is I think a lot of those things tend to be quite professional, whereas I haven't really sat down and thought to myself from a personal point of view, which you spoke to, as to finding inner peace. I haven't really broke those things down maybe very well, because actually we were talking about, including your cousin Lee, like some of us have spoke about money in terms of like, I think we chat about money, but actually do you sit down and actually write down objectives in terms of what you would like to achieve? And I don't think for maybe my personal life, and in some respects my financial life or my finances, I've set about goals in which I would like to achieve. So I write down things in regards to how I would like to achieve things, you know what I mean? But I think I can get a little bit better.
Quick question, have you always been like that? Like writing down goals? Or is that something you learned growing up? Because I know you don't read a lot of books and you learn. Is that something you learned along the way, or have you always been like that from young?
No, not from young. So I'm going to say maybe from 2017, 18. So like when I decided to become a driver, I learned somewhere in there, I learned that I needed to write things down so they can be a bit more clearer. And then as time went on, I started breaking them down into quarterly goals. And then as time went on, I started breaking them down into monthly goals and even things that I need to do on a daily basis. And as I began seeing more success, it became quite addictive.
Because you've seen the results.
You can see it,
right?
You can see it.
A lot of people do say set goals, set targets, and also like applaud yourself when you do reach your goal, and don't what's the word, like a lot of people they're not happy when they reach certain targets. They want more and more and more.
Correct.
Give yourself some praise and things like that. So
that's probably something I need to do a little bit more. In fact, sorry, it was a Gary V book we were reading. I forget the name of it. We were reading a book within our podcast, and then from then I became a bit more intentional in terms of me writing things down and how I'm going to achieve them.
So I got a question. Can you recall a moment when someone's kindness significantly impacted your life?
I can't think of anything specific in terms of significantly impacting my life, but like in recent memory, when my dad passed, actually, there was a number of different people. So my dad was buried in Ghana. So when my dad was buried in Ghana, in and around that week or day I was leaving to go to Ghana, a number of people just sent me loads of money, and I was like, it wasn't, do you know what I mean? It wasn't, there was something they didn't need to do, but like I was really, really grateful that I had friends and family that were willing to give me money in support of, let's say, bury my dad. You know what I mean? The money wasn't needed as such, but I just felt really touched by some of their gestures, and made me realise I actually have some good friends and family around me.
I've got quite a few. I've got a few brethren that's helped me out, I'd say, when I was a bit lost.
Cool.
Brethren Sam, I want to shout them out as well, actually.
Okay, cool.
So Sam, my boy Romeo, my missus as well, and my brother. But my brother's one was very, very deep, as in, like I said, I was getting in trouble, so I received a phone call. I was at Lee's house. Lee, you're getting called out a lot, man. I was at Lee's house, and he phoned me. You might remember this. He's like, want you to come down. I was in mad trouble. So anyway, yeah, he phoned me and he was like, come down, chill out. My dad must have phoned him and said, look, whatever. Anyway, so he's phoned me, he said, come up and just chill out a bit, and I want you just to see what life's like up here and whatnot.
Life up where?
Countryside.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, countryside. And then I was like, alright, cool. Bearing in mind, I've never met my brother, so I'm 20 something these times. Never met, never spoken. This is the first time we've ever spoke. I've gone up there and I've met him, and he took me to the spa, sauna, he took me out to eat, and he's like, look, this is how we do things up here, like, and it was a different environment to how I was living, and he don't really need to do that as such. Obviously I'm his little brother, we don't know each other, he's got his own kids. He's like, look, come down, I'm gonna try and get you somewhere to stay up here and whatever, not just come up and just come down for a bit. And then he took me in his house for a while, staying there. Like I said, was going to gym every day, saunas, introduced me to some people up there. And that was like my big crossover from gang life to a different life. You see, so that's very impactful on my life when I met my brother and the kindness he had to take me in his yard, like I said, and proper look after me and show me a different way, man. So big up, shout out Lou.
So wait, how many siblings do you have?
So on my mum's side, I got 2 sisters that I grew up with, and then on my dad's side, I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. That's it.
So this is just a random question, like, I don't know, do you feel like having siblings would significantly like impact your life in terms of keeping you on the straight and narrow? Like, so I actually don't know, so I'm just asking the question.
Do I think it would impact me?
Yeah, you or anybody actually, because I'm the oldest of 3, and I have stepbrothers and sisters as well, but I didn't really have that sort of contact with them. And me being the oldest, I'm not too sure how well I can answer that question as to, like, I didn't have anyone older than me guiding me through some of the nonsense that I was going through as a young child. Whereas like my other siblings may say, do you know what, maybe he did, or actually maybe he did a shit job and maybe he didn't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? So I guess my question is, like, do you feel by having siblings like it can significantly like impact?
100%.
Cool.
But he did used to try and, like, in the beginning, like I said, I didn't listen to nobody.
Yeah.
So he was telling me things that I understand now, as I've calmed down and I see things in a different way. He's telling me certain things from then, and I didn't really listen, but he was always trying to guide me. So I do believe having somebody that's lived a certain way already as well can kind of, they know where you're heading. They can see, they've done it before, so they can see where you're heading and they can see where this road ends. So definitely, if you've got somebody older, like older sibling, that can guide you, definitely help you. I believe in it. Yeah. All right. Wait, another question.
Yeah.
What's the next one? How do you navigate conversations about money within your close relationships? What relationships are we talking about though? As in partners,
you can
mum, friends?
Say any relationship.
Relationships. I don't feel really. Me and my partner, we kind of talk about money and set goals and targets we need to save and get a house, like when I get a house and stuff like that. We talk quite open about it, you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we talk very open about money, man. What about yourself?
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment, but within my friendship group, I think we're beginning to have conversations a lot about money, and I think like every Sunday, so tomorrow, a couple of us will meet and we'll sit and talk about like the markets and things of that nature, but we kind of get deep into money as well, and I think I'm finding myself in a space where I can comfortably talk about money. I wouldn't say I'm open enough where I'm telling people what's in my bank balance and stuff like that, but generally speaking, like I've got to a space where I feel like I'm a bit more comfortable. And even since the passing of my dad, actually, I began having more open conversations with my mum, actually, as to, unfortunately, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, my dad's passed away, and actually what I now don't want is to find myself in a situation where my mum passes away and you're a little bit unfamiliar with what's going on with her situation. So you kind of like want to pull back the curtain and go, do you know what, actually, like what I go on here, and actually how can we assist in some respect? I didn't even realize. So like I spoke to her, and I was unaware that she's due to retire, maybe say 2-3 years. So what it's done is made me think, okay, cool, I need to sort this out, and sort that out. My mum has done a phenomenal job in terms of raising me and raising my siblings, from coming from Ghana and being here for a long period of time and working in a very, very good job. It's now like on myself and my siblings to ensure that she retires well. So I was even gonna add, like, she's even like, I don't want to say set her mum down, but like built a house for her mum, built this, built that. Yo, like she shouldn't have to carry all that load. We should be able to support in some respect as well. And I don't think those conversations sometimes have been had maybe during the years in regards to what will make her feel a bit more comfortable. I think I think we've tried to have those conversations, but now something significant is happening in my life in regards to a death of a parent. Like we can't really be running away from some of these conversations. We need to have like real pertinent conversations and get down to the nitty gritty. What number is going to help you retire comfortably? What are we going to do with this house? What are we going to do with this? So on and so forth. Let's like really break these things down. So talking about money has been something that I'm trying to improve.
Yes, yeah, that's good. I think talking about money is very important in relationships as well, especially with somebody. You need to discuss. You should be setting goals and targets, and things should be open.